Hey ladies, welcome to Trini Kulik Designs, where I teach other ladies how to create, paint, and sell their own wooden door hangers inside of my Inside Scoop. Just realized, of course, I did not plug my phone up, so trying to do that now. So y'all just give me just a second to get that plugged up. As you come on, tell me hello. Tell me hello and where you're watching from. Hey, Miss Brenda. I'm going to try to pull it up here too so I can make sure everything's good. Good morning, Miss Vicky. Eli had to go get some testing done at school today, so I'll have been up early this morning. And I said, this is what I need. This is why I like them going to school. It's because it gets me motivated and gets my day started early. Hey, Sarah. Trying to pull it up on my computer, and it wants to be crazy and not show it to me, but it's okay. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Miss Betty. How is Miss Marie doing, Miss Betty? I haven't seen how she's doing lately. I need to message her. Okay, we're good. We're good. So today I'm going to be painting this cute little sunflower. I was just trying to figure out if it goes this way or like this. So y'all think long ways or, I don't know, y'all. It's kind of funky. I'm thinking it's going to go this way. I think it goes this way. We're going to see. She's doing a little bit better. Hey, Miss Susie from Mississippi. So I'm going to scoot y'all down. If y'all don't mind, hit the little button down there and share. Ooh. See, I almost said it. And sprinkle the love for me. Sprinkle the love for me. Just trying to get y'all straight here. Let me get y'all straight. Okay. Thank you, Miss Susie. Good morning, Miss Faye. All right, so we're going to paint this pretty little sunflower. Oh, I feel short-winded. And hope for the best. All right, let me get my blow dryer plugged up. I've got like 10,000 things plugged up to different things. Is anybody else like that? Have like things plugged up everywhere? I mean, there's like a computer, 2 lights, a blow dryer, the air conditioner. So many things plugged up. Okay, so I'm still trying to decide. Maybe after I get it painted, I can kind of decide. Y'all let me know. I don't know. This way or this way? So wide or tall? I don't know. I'm really thinking, I don't know, y'all. I don't know how this sucker's supposed to. I'm thinking maybe this way. I'm thinking maybe long. I don't know. we get it painted first, and then we kind of decide if it needs to go. So Miss Brooke says tall. Miss Susie says wide. Yeah, so let's just get it painted, and then I don't know. Miss Vicky says, Miss Faye says wide. Miss Vicky says wide. Miss Jan says wide. Hey, Miss Sandy. This right here feels a little bit rough. I'm gonna get my sandpaper real quick, because I don't really like the way that feels. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna start with yellow. So therefore, we need to put a white coat on there first. So let's go ahead and let's put us a white coat on top of this before we start with our yellow, because that yellow, y'all know yellow's kind of transparent and it's hard to cover. Hey there, Miss Tammy. So y'all, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna squirt me some white on top of there. And I'm gonna use my sponge, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just put a white coat on there. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of soak it up in my sponge. I'm not gonna too much worry about not hitting my center. My center is gonna be a dark color, so it's gonna be easy peasy to cover. I'm sorry if this is shaking the camera, y'all. But we just want to get this white coat on here so our yellow will be a little bit more easier to cover, or like to cover. So we're just doing it this way. Okay. These are just, I used to use these sponges a whole heap a lot, y'all. When I used to do orders, and when I do like my base coats, it's just so much faster to me when you have a huge piece that you're putting one solid base coat on than using a paintbrush. I'll show you in just a minute these little sponges if you're new to my page and you've never seen me use these before. Look at there. Base coat, bam, done. It is done. I'm just trying to make sure I've got it all smooth. And it also gives you a smooth base coat. And guess what? You don't have to worry about having those paintbrush lines all in your base coat because the sponge is smooth. So there's our base coat for white. Hey, Miss Darlene, thank you for sprinkling. Hey, oh, Darlene's a newbie. Well, welcome, girl. Hey, my Sheila. It is pretty, Miss Sandy. I'm just trying to figure out like which way it needs to hang. I'm not sure about that. Good morning, Miss Sandy. Good morning, Miss Patricia. How are you ladies doing? Hope y'all all are having a great morning. So I'm just gonna take this sponge, gonna set it to the side. Now while it's doing a little bit of drying, let's pick out the yellow. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this golden. Wait a minute, I don't know. Let me see. You know what? Let's do primary yellow. Deco Art primary yellow. Gotta give it a good little shake. Good little shake. Yeah, it feels so muggy outside today. How's everybody's weather? I'm so ready for fall. I can't hardly stand it, y'all. I want fall weather so bad. All right. So we're just gonna squirt us. Must be a paint booger up in there because it's hard to come out. Where's my paintbrushes? Oh goodness, Zoe has my paintbrushes downstairs. Y'all give me a minute, let me go holler out the door, tell her to bring me my paintbrushes. Zoe, I need my paintbrushes. Come on. Okay, so not only did she take one or two, she took my whole thing of paintbrushes. It's hot and humid there in Florida, Miss Cindy. Muggy here too in Georgia. Amber. Where's the sunflower? Donna, I got this sunflower from Home Creations. They're actually the same company that I partnered up with that provides the cutouts for my Inside Scoop group. See, she only didn't take just one. She took all of them. She was painting a canvas yesterday. She likes to paint canvases. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put a good little coat on this. Good morning, Miss Kim from Louisiana. It's just hot in Texas, Kim. I feel you, girl. Oh, Miss Vicky, are you serious? 62 degrees? Oh, I could so use 68 degrees. This still feels a little bit rough. I'm going to go over it one more time with my sandpaper. I used to do this all the time too, y'all. After you put that first coat of paint on there, if you hit it with the sandpaper, you talking about smooth, you would have the smoothest wood ever. It just gets all those little spriggy things, the little splinters from off of it, and it makes it so, so smooth. You don't have to do it hard, just kind of go over it. It was 55 when I got up this AM in Massachusetts. Oh my goodness. Y'all, come here to live with y'all. Coming to y'all's town. Your hometown, girl. Okay. Let's see how this covers. This is, like I said, this is the primary yellow. I'm going to use the triangular brush that comes in the kids' little pack from Walmart. It's the 5/8, the red one. Kimberly says, beautiful day here in Indiana. Cool breeze blowing. We need some cool breeze. Cloudy and rain in northwest Arkansas. Good morning, Miss Catherine. Hello, Miss Diane from South Mississippi. All right. Oh, that's going to cover pretty good. I'm wondering if I want to do any blending, like shading with this, and I think I am. So I'm going to start with this one, and then this one is kind of like peeping up from behind that one. Can y'all see this, or do I need to point y'all down? So I'm going to find another darker color really quick. I love those brushes from, yes, Miss Kim, and they're cheap. They're cheap. Let's get, I don't know, maybe this marigold. I'm gonna try sunset or the marigold, but let's do this golden sunset. Hello, Haley, sweet girl. Miss Pamela says it's raining there. Oh no. Hey, Miss Regina. Y'all, my paint. Look at that. So nasty. Oh goodness. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to double load our brush, y'all. Has any of my ladies on here ever heard of double loading their paintbrush? If not, you are about to see what I'm talking about. It's raining. I missed it. What brushes? This is the 5/8 triangular brush that comes in the kids pack from Walmart. Comes in like this little pack. They're a really good job. And they're cheap. You can see it just fine. You can see it just fine. Okay, good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, while my paint is still wet, I'm going to take the corner of my paintbrush, dip a little bit in there in that marigold. I'm going to kind of go ahead and kind of just try to get that darker color blended in on the edge of that paintbrush there. And now we're going to start, we're just going to hit the edge, just like that, of this sunflower. And then we're just going to start kind of like blending that in. It's just going to give it a little bit of texture, y'all, a little bit of dimension. Regina, is storming there? Oh no. Paint booger. Yes! That's why they are, they're little paint boogers. They're aggravating. Aggravating. That's what I call them, little paint boogers. Okay. Alright, so I want y'all to see that effect. I got a little happy right there. I think this needs to be done a little bit more. Let me blend that in just a little bit more. Just a little bit. And I may need to go in with my darker color. Or did I do my darker color? Yeah, I did the Golden Sunset, y'all. I said I was doing the, what did I say I was doing? The Marigold, but that was the Golden Sunset. Okay. Now you can take a little bit of white and kind of hit in the middle, the center of that too, to make it kind of pop a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go in with that same paintbrush, kind of just go in the center and kind of just make that center pop a little bit more. If you was watching my live when I did, what was it that I was doing? The pumpkin. And I kind of started in the center with my white to kind of make it look like it has just a more dimension in there, y'all. And we're just going to be layering each one of these petals. Just like this. I'm just going to layer it in there. I have a bad tendency of blending this a little too much. So I'm trying to leave my white to where it's kind of popping out some and not all blended in together. Hello, Miss Lynn. Where do we get our first template? I'm ready to get started. Miss Patricia, everything will get posted in the Inside Scoop this week. And that's one thing I wanted to talk to you ladies about, because today and tomorrow, y'all, is the last day to join the Inside Scoop. So we're going to work with 2 petals at a time. And I'm loading my paintbrush down. So if you want to join a community of ladies who is just like you, who loves crafting, who loves painting, who is strong-willed and ready to go full force in a new journey in their life, then y'all need to jump on board and join us in the Inside Scoop. It is $37 a month, or if you want to be crazy and join me for a whole year, it is $370. And when you do that, you get 2 months free. But yep, Miss Patricia, we will get started. Templates and stuff will get posted this week. And the calendar will get posted probably today. So I'm just coming back in with that Golden Sunset just on my edges. We kind of do a little bit of shading and stuff right there just to make those edges pop a little bit more. I'm going to go in with my white in the center. I'll go with my white about right there in the center. You posted this morning, your son goes back to school. My son has been going since August the 17th. Oh, wow, Brooke. Which he actually didn't go. It's not school today. They're doing testing. And what they're testing for is to see like where the teachers need to start the new school year. Just to see how far, like if the kids fell behind during the time they was out during COVID. Which is a really good idea. But he went today. Zoe goes tomorrow. Would have been nice if they would have both got them today, but they didn't. So that's why he's gone today. And then tomorrow it'll be Zoe's turn to go get her testing done. So a lot of times I don't come on here until about 2 or 3. My lives are probably going to start back being more in the mornings around this time, because when they're in school, y'all, it gets me on a schedule, and that's why I absolutely love them going to school, because it gets my butt going. It gets me up, dressed, and ready to start my day. So I love them going to school. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Post a scarecrow picture. Thank you. Oh, yay. Hey, Miss Gina. Tell us about the paintbrush. Tell us about the paintbrush caddy. Miss Kathy, is that your name? Why is it doing that? I made this. We made this in my Inside Scoop. This was one of our crafts. And it's made with cans and a piece of wood. Just a little, we used some string or rope to attach it on the top. But yep, that was one of our crafts. So if you've never heard of the Inside Scoop, y'all, that is my paying subscription group. And each month I provide you with 2 printable templates. And you get a tutorial for each one of those templates that we do. And then we do a craft each month together. We made, I don't know if y'all can't see it, but like we don't do these little tiny crafts. We really do some hardcore crafting in there. This month we're gonna have one of our ladies that's an insider. She's been a member of my group for, goodness, probably almost since the beginning. She's gonna be teaching us how to make a cute scarecrow door hanger, and it's gonna have like the 3D feet, the 3D little hat thingy. It is super, super cute. I'm very excited about that. And then we have like Zoom calls this month. And the reason I say about business too, because we have some trainings in there with business on showing y'all how to start like a Facebook page, how to set up an Etsy shop. This month we're gonna have a training in there on how to run an ad on your Facebook page. We're gonna do a little bit of hand lettering. This month what we wanna do is we've been working with a paint marker. But this month we want to our goal to be trying to figure out which paintbrush best suits us when it comes to hand lettering. And the reason I say best suits us is because each person, y'all, what paintbrush works for me may not work for you. So I will we're gonna with me on there showing them, just kind of like practicing with different paintbrushes to see which one I like. And then I want them to practice with them, practice themselves to see which paintbrush kind of fits their hand more when it comes to hand lettering. So we're going to be doing that. We got 2 challenges going on this month in there. I'm going to challenge them to make a bow to add on their door hanger. So they're going to get a real detailed bow tutorial on making different styles, and I want them to choose one of those styles to make and add on one of their door hangers. And then I'm going to do a challenge with hand lettering. I want them to make a door hanger and write something on their door hanger freehand. And then when they post their pictures and stuff, there will be a winner picked and they will receive some Happy Meal. So I'm excited about the challenges. We have accountability groups in there. There's so much that we have in the Inside Scoop. It's not just painting if you don't want it to be. And that's my thing, is if you don't want to do the business side of the group, you don't have to. You can totally just not even worry about business if you just want this as a hobby. The business part of it is just a huge bonus for you. And if doing a business is not something you want right now and you want it for later, then you can totally just put that knowledge of learning on the back burner, and then when you get ready to start a business, you would know how to do things. You would have those trainings to go back to and kind of look through and start then. But you do it at your own pace when you get ready. Thank you, Miss you my California girl. Excited to teach it. Yay, Natalie, I'm excited. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Do you know when they actually going back? or are they going virtual? No, Brooke, mine's not going virtual. Mine's going back to school. They do have an option at their school for virtual. But my little people is going to be back at school. And one reason, y'all, because I'm not a good teacher when it comes to that kind of teaching. That's not for me. I love my kiddos. And we did not do good with the homeschooling. So they will be going back to school. And they start next week on the 8th and the 9th. They are doing like the hyper days to where they have like A days and B days. So all the students won't be going at one time. And then the days that they're not at school, they have to do their work at home. I just hope that they don't overload their work at home on those days. Because Lord have mercy if they do. I'm going to need some help. But yeah, they go back next week. I think mine's pretty excited to go back. Do you still have a lot of cases there? Training, I don't even really know. Honestly, I haven't heard a lot about it lately, which I'm so glad. But I think in my area there's been quite a few recently. But I don't know like the actual numbers. Get off of their thing. I don't know the actual numbers. Hey, Miss Teresa from Arkansas. It's also raining here in central Arkansas. Is it? Do y'all need the rain? Is that, how did everybody do with that storm? All my ladies, y'all okay? I know that storm was pretty bad. Y'all see how that's coming along so far? Very easy shading right here. That's another thing we're doing. We still having 700 to 1,000 a day. Oh, wow. I wouldn't send my kids or now grandchildren to school. I live in MA, but one is too many. I just hope and I pray that they don't go back to school. I mean, they don't catch it. And a lot of people feels that same way. There's a lot of people that feels like, they don't want to send their kids back to school. And that, that's totally fine. And I hope and I pray that they'll be okay. The way I look at it with my kids is my kids play travel ball. So it's not like we haven't really changed our routine of the way we live. I mean, we still go to Walmart and they wear masks. They got to wear the mask, at school when they're like walking in the hallways and, around the other students. Then they have it set up to when, when they're in their class, they're 6 feet away. So they're still social distancing. Am I okay? It just said low internet. No damage to your property, Teresa. Well, yay. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping and praying because they are going back. So okay, we're going to add a little bit of white. Then we're going to come and we're going to add some highlights. and stuff on top of that too. Y'all see how it is? I'm good. Yay, Miss Cindy. Okay. And then I'm going to add the word, I think I'm going to do welcome on here, y'all. Think I'm going to do welcome. We do have a guest this month. Inside of my group, we keep on having guests come in and teach us different things. Either a technique, or either they come in and they actually do, they provide us with one of their own templates that they've designed. And they come in and they teach us their design that they gave us. So this month we've got Miss Stephanie Corns. And y'all, oh my goodness. She's going to be teaching us an old vintage truck with a Christmas tree in the back. Yes, I said Christmas tree. What is you doing, computer? Still coming through clear, no interruptions. Yay. I'm just hoping and praying for the best too. Mine has been in school going on 3 weeks this week. I just pray God protects these schools that are going back. Me too, Miss Brooke. That is exactly the way I look at it. I'm in love with the sunflowers. Yay, Miss Sandy. Thank you, Miss Patricia. But yeah, we are going to be doing a Christmas truck. And Miss Stephanie Corns is one that's really, y'all, her work is so realistic and so much details. So I'm excited to learn from her in the group. And we're going to start this month too. I'm going to do a special training with shading and blending for all of those that's new to it. They've never really done it. Because the way Miss Stephanie is, I mean, y'all, I mean, it's amazing. And just so, like, my ladies don't be, like, too intimidated, I want to show them, like, the easy, simple way about, like, what I'm doing now. So they can handle it when they see hers, because y'all, like I said, if you have never seen her stuff before, you have to look her up. Stephanie Corns. She has a group. I don't think she has a page, but I could be wrong. But I know she has a group. I will have to share it with everybody so y'all can see her work, because it is amazing. And then I created this cute, I said that like emphasizing it. I created this cute little turkey template, and he's holding a football. So I'm excited to paint that too. So we're doing Thanksgiving. Might as well say Thanksgiving and football, because kind of like it goes together, because it's one design. And then we're doing Christmas. If you're a maker and you sell your stuff, y'all, now is the time to go ahead. I know it seems early for a lot of people, but now is the perfect time to go ahead and try to get those Christmas designs created, and go ahead and start showing those things off. So because it's makes a big deal when you're the first one to like start like rolling those new designs out for the holidays. I mean, be the first one. Be the one that everybody sees first, so they don't have time to make a decision with anyone else. They're like, oh, like that one, got to get that one. I mean, try to be the first one. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get ahead of the game and get some Christmas out, and go ahead and start rocking fourth quarter. Because if you're a maker, then you probably know fourth quarter is very important. Very, very important. You want to make sure that you are prepared for fourth quarter. Most of the time, this is the most busiest time for entrepreneurs who actually has handmade items that has a product that they're having to ship out. This is the time to shine, girls. I really did the white there. I'm going to get me some of my gold, some of my yellow, kind of blend some of that white back in a little bit. Got a little happy there, y'all. Okay. So there's that. Some easy shading on that. Thank you, Dana. You want this sunflower? Miss Joanne, this sunflower is probably going to be in my live sale. My live sale is going to be towards like the middle of September. I will share some more information on that probably the next week. I'm a first timer. Well, hey, welcome, and thank you, Miss Donna, for being here. Do you sell the wood pieces? And could you please mention where to find the sunflower again? Miss Donna, this sunflower came from Home Creations Milling and Signage. I had to share a link. We made the decision to send ours back, FTF, but the school decided to not let them because we in a red zone. Oh, they're taking it 2 weeks at a time. My son doesn't do well virtually or e-learning. He does, yeah. See, Tammy, mine's the same way. Hey, Miss Joanne. Thank you, Miss Dale. How can I get the design? Miss Sharon Compton, you rocking it, girl. Thank you so much. Miss Sharon just shared their link down below in the comments. It's hcmans.com, but it's Home Creations Millage and Signage is their name. But yep, she just shared a link. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna give this a quick little dry. See what I want to do. Think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go ahead and put my sponge in there. Think I'm gonna take a liner brush maybe and put a little bit of some details in this. Love the sunflower. Looks like it could be a dahlia. I don't know. I have been fighting COVID-19 for 2 months. Oh my goodness, Miss Teresa. Short hospital stay, praying for all children going back to school and teachers and administrators. Well, I hope you do a full recovery from that. And yes, everybody needs to be praying for our kids that's going back to school. Even for those that's doing virtual school, because I mean, parents, they have to go out. They have to go and get groceries and pay bills and stuff. So it's not like we have a choice of never leaving the house. So I'm so ready for things just to get back to normal. Ready for things to get back to normal. So this is a little size 1 round tip. It's just like a round tip, almost like a detailing brush. I'm going to come like on the edge here, and I'm just going to kind of come and put some little details. Like lightly hitting it. Sometimes my paint runs out, and I'm totally fine with that, because it just makes it, just gives it a little bit more of a detailed look. So I'm just going over it. Just to kind of bring out these petals a little bit more. Totally missed that. Okay. See, I see how it's kind of, it's not one solid line at all. What coloring are you detailing with? This is the Dark Chocolate by Deco Art, Miss Pamela. Okay. Now, I think I'm probably even gonna add some white details to that. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on the inside. So this did come from Home Creations, and it has the etched on there. Now you can order from them without the etched, but the if you don't like to hand draw your own like inside designs of your door hangers, getting the etched is so amazing. I love the etched. Or if you don't want to get the etched, then you can actually use the graphite paper, put up under there if you get like the template, and you can trace it on there, but you have to have the template to even use the graphite paper. So if you don't have the template, then it wouldn't do you no good to even have the graphite paper. Thank you, Miss Roxana and Miss Sandy. Oh, what paint do you like? Miss Roxana, I do Deco Art and I do Apple Barrel. There's some that I have like in the cans that's Color Place by Walmart. But most of the time, that's why I have like all these little tiny paint bottles. I'm kind of a paint hoarder. Okay, so right here you can see in the center, it has this tiny little line here and it's etched. You do not hardly see that line. You can still see it, but it's not like bam in your face. So I'm going to go in with that brown, that dark chocolate. Thank you, Miss Sandy. So, and the Apple Barrel, y'all, is so convenient for me because we live, y'all, like 45 minutes away from Hobby Lobby. So it's a lot easier for me just to go to Walmart and pick up the Apple Barrel paint. So that's what I do. Y'all, this is probably about a 1/4 inch angle brush. So I'm just going to come and I'm going to follow my little lines here for my center of my sunflower. Make sure you're smoothing it up. Thank you, Miss Donna. Haven't seen you in a while. I must have lost you somewhere, but glad you're back. Oh, Vicky, I have been on a good bit the past week. But the kids, y'all, my kids play travel ball. And y'all, we have like one day out the week that we're not at practice during the afternoon. And then when they're home during the day, I lose track of times like crazy. I mean, y'all, I'm trying to get this to where y'all can kind of see exactly how I'm doing my paintbrush too. But I lose track of time, and before I know it, it's 2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, then it's time to go to practice, and it's just something all the time. But I'm hoping that everything goes good and school stays open, and once when they get back in school, I can start back really like coming on a lot more with y'all and painting. Oh, good Lord. I got a big old hump going on in my hair. But this one wasn't a straight circle. It has like the little wavy lines in there. So I think that makes it really, really cute. What's the name of the yellow paint? Miss Patricia, it was Primary Yellow by Deco Art. Primary Yellow. So we're going to give this a good little dry, then we're going to do another coat. Okay, opinions. Y'all let me know what you think. Should we do lighter dots in the circle, or should we do kind of like a, not buffalo plaid, what do you call it? Just plaid. Just a plaid in the center. Dots will be easy. Plaid will be pretty easy. And I think I'm gonna use a Posca pen with this blue to write welcome in the center. Oh, thank you, Miss Vicky. Is it Miss Vicky? Wait a minute. Or Cece. Or is it Cece? I don't know why I was saying Vicky. I seen the V-I. Dots. You like plaid? Uh-oh. Plaid and dots? Let's try it. Let's try it. You like plaid? Dots? What do y'all think? Plaid or dots? I'm stuck in between. I really don't know. So we got 2 dots and 1 plaid. Oh, we got 2 dots and 2 plaid. But see, here's my thing. You're a cross hatch pattern. Okay, wait a minute. What's a cross hatch pattern, Miss Robin? Let me look that up. I don't know what that is. Let me see what a cross hatch pattern is. Cross hatch pattern. Here's a cross hatch pattern. It says doodles and hash. Plaid, dots, plaid would be cute. So is that kind of like what you're talking about? Because that can almost be like, ooh, I know you ain't talking about this, girlfriend. That will be that would be a lot of little lines. That is pretty though. I do like that. Dots. Plaid would be cute. Hey, Miss Tina. How are you? I got a lot of dots. I think I got more dots, y'all, than plaid. But now here's what I'm thinking. Is I'm thinking I want to put black and white dots around here. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to use one of my brushes, and I'm going to do a black line around this, the swirly black line, and I'm going to do dots inside of that. So the brown dots will be really pretty in here. I mean, not the dots. The plaid will be pretty with the dots around. All right, we got to put another coat on the top of this, y'all. Miss Regina says dots. So y'all think dots even with the white, black and white dots around the edge of it? Because I've had this envision of the black and white frame, dotted frame with this design since I ordered it. I say you do you, sweetie, because I would like to see what you come up with. Oh, Tina, thank you. But do you know what I do want to try? And I've never done this before, or I have, but I've never like done it on this. Is I think I'm gonna get me some black, and I'm gonna do like a black. And I've actually had a guest come in my group, Miss Jackie, with little creative little blessings, and she does so like it's kind of like shading and blending, except she like uses a little old brush, and she like really like does a almost a shadow with black, and I think I'm gonna try that. Let's try this real quick. I think, see, that's what I'm thinking, Miss Candy and Miss Donna. Is dots and plaid in the center. I think we're all kind of thinking about the same now, since I said I was gonna put the dots. For some reason, that brown's not covering like on the edges. I don't know if it's because I'm kind of going lighter, so I don't have a paint ridge or what going on there, but thinking about Eli. I sure hope he's having a good day. He was all ready to go. I think he's ready. I think they're missing their buddies at school. But he was got up good this morning, didn't give me no problems. He was ready to go. A lot of people I have heard from and that lived around me that have had coronavirus, they say it's sort of like a stomach virus, diarrhea, vomiting, headache, fever. I hope it all goes away soon. I know the vomit and diarrhea could be bad when you're battling it for 2 weeks. Yes, you could definitely dehydrate and having to get fluids from hospital for dehydration. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Brooke. Yeah, when you dry, do you dry with heat or no heat? I do dry with heat. You just don't want to ever like get it too close, and you don't want to hold it in one spot for too long. Because if you do that, it can cause your paint to like bubble up, and it can also cause it, if you have your paint too thick, it can cause it to crack. And that ain't perfect. We don't want that. Thank you, Miss Sandy. Yeah, I hope he does. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Do I have any water? I need some clean water. I need some clean water. Let me see. Oh, I got a tiny bit right here. Let me see. I've got my water there, but it's let me do this. I'm gonna try to make a puddle here, y'all. Oh, would help if I turn my bottle the right way, and that would actually come out then. Okay, so I got a little puddle of water there. We're gonna try this. Exactly what I was wondering, if it would bubble with heat. Yes, ma'am. It definitely will. That's why you always see me like moving it around a lot. All right, so I'm gonna try this and trying to put kind of like would I call it a drop shadow around like just this part. So I'm gonna try it, y'all. I'm gonna wet my paintbrush. I'm gonna get a little tiny bit of black. I don't know if y'all seeing this. And I'm gonna just like go around this. Get just some water. We're just trying to create kind of like a shadow. around. And you know what? I probably should have done this after I actually did my my plaid. It's probably what I should have done. Gotta grab just some water, kind of smooth this one out a little bit more. Smooth this one out a little bit more. Grabbing just some water. Pick up a little bit of that black paint. Just some water. I'm going to try to smooth it out. I need to do a little bit more like right here. This looks kind of like it's kind of not as much as the rest. So I'm going to make that look like the rest. Okay. Get a little bit of water and let's smooth that out. We're going to smooth it out. Okay. So do y'all see how that is? But that's not my black outline. That's not the black outline with the circle that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's give this a quick little dry. I should have done this after I did my plaid. That's what I should have done. So I actually may need to do that again. We shall see. All right, so I'm going to go in with, how about instead of us using so many different colors, how about if we just go in with the same brown and we just add some white to lighten it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that same brown and we're just going to lighten it up. I'm going to do, let's see, let's kind of get a thick one. This one might be good. So let's get like kind of a thick one. We're going to do, yeah, I totally should have did that first. I'm at that last. We're going to do kind of like a little line here. Then we're going to do a line there. Remember, it doesn't matter if we go out of our little brown spot. I better get this sucker straight, y'all. Okay, so this little, come on. I'm trying, let me hold up. Do we want to do it? I think it's going to have to be this way. I think it's going to be that way, y'all. I'm going to do it this way. So this is going to be, Yeah, I totally wasted my time by doing that drop shadow first. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. Okay. I need to make that one a little bit thicker to match the rest. Now, if I was not, and y'all, I like to do things like this because it makes it a lot easier. Do you cut your own blanks? I do most of the time, Miss Helen, but recently I've been using Home Creations, and that's the company that I partner with to cut my designs out for my members inside of my Inside Scoop. So when I order our monthly door hangers from them, oh goodness, y'all, I'm making a mess. I have been ordering from them lately. Lord, was the baby wipes. Getting too happy and not paying attention. There we go. My gracious. Y'all. Lord have mercy. Y'all help me. Okay. So there's that. Then we're gonna do it this way. So I'm going to pull it, I'm going to start from right here. So if this is something that you think that you would like to do, or if you already make door hangers and you just need a community to belong to, and just want some women to like be there with you to say good job, or ask them, okay ladies, what can I do to do this, then my Inside Scoop is amazing, y'all. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of black and I'm going to make a really dark brown. You could probably just use like burnt umber. But I'm going to use our darker brown, and then I'm going to come and I'm going to put like some streaks, some lines up under here and there. And these are not going to be perfect. Just like that. And now I'm going to come this way. Let's put them on that side. Okay. Now I want to use an even lighter color. So I'm going to grab my light mocha, and we're going to do one more line, y'all. Yes, you can. You can definitely order this sunflower from them. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Sandy. It helps me to see you make a mistake so we can be okay with... Oh, Miss Sandy, Lord knows, well then you definitely need to keep on watching me, because I am the queen of mistakes. The queen of mistakes, I'm telling you. Alright, so we've got the light mocha, and we're going to go on the opposite side of these lines that we just did with that darker brown. So we're going to go there, 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 and there. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with the other one. We're going to go on the top part. We're going to do it there. 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 And there. Dun dun dun. So we kind of got this going on now. Do y'all see it? Now what you can do is take this, get most of that off, so you can kind of have like a dry brush, and kind of dry brush in some of these spots. And it's going to kind of like mingle those colors in because, you know, it's not dry. But I like that. And just kind of dry brush it in some spots. And you could even like go on the inside of the dark too, just to kind of put some little splitchy splotches somewhere like that. And where splitchy splotches come from, I have no idea. So like that. Okay. Thank you, Morgan and Miss Sandy. That looks like a pie, but I love it. Thank you, Miss Betty. Okay, so I would like to do my black again, y'all. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do my black again. It does look like a pie, Miss Betty. I'm gonna do my black again. All right, let's do that black again really quick. Maybe this time I'm going to go a little bit faster since I know what I'm doing. Kind of. If I missed any of your comments, y'all, when I hop off of here, I make sure I look so I can answer your questions. Okay. So we're kind of just putting a little bit of that black shadow back on top of this. So it'll kind of go over the plaid. Because that's what I should have did to begin with. But I didn't know. That's one thing about doing a new design is you kind of just have to go with it, y'all. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you realize that you did something the wrong way. Sometimes you realize that after you completely get done with it, you're like, okay, so the next time I do this design, I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to do this. So each time you do one, you will learn from each one, and you will realize what needs to be done first, what needs to be done last, and after a while, y'all, it makes it a whole lot easier. It does get easier. All right, little dooflauchy, you gotta spread for me a little bit more. Right through here needs to be done a little bit more. Okay. So it just kind of gives it a little drop shadow, y'all, in a way. I don't even know if that's what that word's called. So now I'm just kind of going on the edge of it with my black. With water. Just to kind of like blend it in. Or smooth it. That's the word. Smooth it. Smooth it out on those edges so it don't be so harsh on the edge and it kind of looks like it's just supposed to be there. I'm going to keep on doing that till it's kind of blended in on the edge the way I want it. So we're just going to keep on going over it. Over it. Until it blends. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Let's see how that is. Alright, so now let's give it a quick dry. And we're going to go around the edge with black. It is, Tina. I love watching other people paint. That's right. We learn something new every day. It makes it look like the center is raised. His baby says it look like a pie, maybe because she's hungry. Is you hungry, Miss Betty? All right. So I'm going to use this Filbert tip size 10. This is like, this is a Master Touch, y'all. It's one of the ones that's sold at Hobby Lobby individually. So it's got a long handle. But that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and do my little frame with the black around here. All right, starting to run out of paint. I'm going to pick some more up. Y'all, my table's a hot mess, I'm telling you. And anytime you're doing like a line like this, y'all, and you have to go back and pick your paint up, always go back and smooth it out too. Like where you first start at, it's gonna like leave a clunk of paint there. You want to go back and smooth that out because you don't want that little clunk there because it's not pretty. The smoother you can get your paint, the better you're gonna like it. Or it is for me, because I'm one of those that I like to get my paint smooth as possible. Okay, so now do y'all see the black frame around it? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is one of those sponges that I used. Which way did I say was going to be the front, the top? I think that's going to have to be, yeah, that's going to be, this is the way it's going to hang like this. Or either like this one. Just because, I mean, I guess either way. But if I want my, I don't know how it's going to hang, y'all. I think I like it. I don't know, y'all. I think this, I'm sorry, I think this way. I think this way. When if I hang it that way, my plaid's not going to be straight up and down. It's going to be like diagonal, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Thank you, Miss Helen. Thank you, Miss Jamie. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a puddle of white paint. No, you know what? Y'all want to do little dots? Let's do little dots. I want to do little dots. So I'm going to cheat, or not really cheat. I'm just going to work smarter, not harder. I'm going to use my Posca paint pen. Let's give this a little dry. And I'm going to put little dots all around in this area here. You like the plaid diagonal? Yay! We are about done. We're going to do like the word welcome. I do want to put some white highlights in this. So I'm just going to use my Posca pen, y'all, and I'm going to come here and I'm just going to do some dots in my black frame here. I call these little Swiss dots. Because when I used to make little girls' hair bows, the ribbon I used to buy, they used to call them the Swiss dots. So now I call these little dots the Swiss dots. That really did look cute. That looks cute, y'all. I think I like the Swiss dots. What do y'all think about the Swiss dots? Don't that look cute with the Swiss dots? Can you get the different sizes? Yes, Miss Jackie, you can. They do from 4 inches all the way up to 24 inches. So, yep. But this is the smallest. Well, no, this is a 6-inch. So this is the little pumpkin that I ordered from them. And so you can order these, y'all. They're great for attachments. But that's the 6-inch. And they're perfect for attachments. Y'all can get the 4-inch and make ornaments. I'm going to do that. And you can get the 4-inch, or no, I would probably get the 6-inch, or maybe even like if they have an 8-inch. I don't know if it goes from 6 to 8 or 6 to what. But like for garland, to make the garlands, like for the mantles and stuff, y'all, that would be perfect for that. Perfect. Matter of fact, when I order our designs for this month, I'm going to order me some to make a garland. Miss Jackie, it's in the links, but as soon as I get off of here, I'll share a link in the comments too and try to pin it. Let me give these dots a quick little dry, and then we're going to write the word welcome. You know what? I need to do my highlights, so I'm getting a little carried away. Let's do our highlights real quick. So I am going to do some white highlights, y'all, because these white highlights is what's going to really make things pop. I think so too. Okay, so a little bit of white, and we're going to dab our brush, get that white really good up in our bristles. And this is called what's called a dagger, but there's another one that you can get, and these are Master Touch brushes from Hobby Lobby. They're sold individually, but they're kind of like an angle brush, but they're not an angle brush. One side kind of curves up and then goes up. When an angle brush goes straight up, then bam, this one curves up into an angle. I love this brush for like doing my highlights and stuff, because I can kind of have more control over it. But again, even when you're doing highlights, you still have to make sure that you're watching your pressure. Yeah, I'm going to put some even in the middle. Because that's really what's going to make your highlights, is if you can control the pressure that you actually put on your brush when you're doing them. Because your highlights, you don't want to be like real heavy and thick. You want to make sure that you kind of be very light-handed with highlights. Like this one, I got a little bit heavy-handed, so I'm going to try my best not to do that again. But you do want to be light. I'm even going to go, okay, I said we were going to hang it. Not like that. Good Lord, y'all, this thing's we were going to hang it like this. This was good. Going to be the way we hang it. So I'm just going to come and put a little bit of light little highlights like that. Just like that. I'm done with it. I'm done. Maybe some black. So have you done the 12-inch sunflower just like this one? I have not. This is the first one that I've done. Very first one that I've done with this cutout. I'm going to get a little bit of my black, y'all. I'm going to go very lightly. And just put just a tiny bit. I'm not gonna go overboard with my black. Not even gonna put as much with the black as I did with the white. Like these are I'm like getting the very tip. Trying my best not to put a lot of pressure at all, because I want to keep this line very light. Because if you go too heavy with the black, it can take over your whole door hanger. And I don't want that. I want it to kind of, still want my other, I went too heavy there. It's okay. Okay, so there's that. So you see how lightly those black lines are? Very light. A smaller one would make a pretty wreath. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I agree. Will you sell that or display it in your home? Jennifer, this will probably be up for the live sale that I'm going to be doing. And I will have more details on that probably in the next week on when that will be. Alright, so I'm going to write the word welcome. Then we're going to put that on there, and then we'll be done with this one. So I got to make sure that it's really good and dry. Now I think I'm going to use this blue marker, y'all, for my word welcome. Thank you, Miss Diane. Oh, Miss Kathy, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay. Here we go. Whew, I'm nervous. I'm looking at this design again to make sure of which way it's going to go. I'm thinking it's going to go this way. Alright, so I'm going to get, where's my other little tiny itty bitty pencil? You can use chalk. I use chalk a good bit, but I'm going to use my pencil. If you're new to me, I'm just getting the hang of this faux calligraphy hand lettering, y'all, so I'm still busting out the paint pens. We're going to start inside of my Inside Scoop group. Thank you so much, Jennifer. This month, figuring out what brushes works for us when it comes to hand lettering. So maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, because it's going to take practice like everything does, I will be busting out the paintbrush to do this. I would love to see your wreath with one in it. Oh, Miss Jackie made a wreath? Ooh. Okay, y'all, if you look through my pictures, I like making wreaths too. I haven't made a whole heap of bunch, but I love making them. Okay, so we're going to do welcome. Oh, whoa, that's way too far over. Way too far over. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do. All right, let's try that. Good morning, Miss Faye. All right, y'all. Say a little prayer for me. Because here we go. Am I centered? Kind of made this one a little bit too thick. But it's okay. Okay, so let's do... And I can done see that this is probably going to have another coat of this blue. What was that you used to write with? It was a pen. I mean, just a pencil. So I'm going to have to like do some erasing once it's dry. But right now I'm using a Posca pen. This is a size 5. You can order these off of Amazon. Love your talent. I prefer artists that does detail, and you are great. Thank you, Miss Susan. She used a pencil but said chalk is good. Yes, chalk is also good to use. A lot of times I use chalk when I do my inside. Like if I don't have the lines etched on here, I will use chalk. The only thing I've noticed with chalk when it comes to using these paint pens is like that chalk will eat up my paint pens. So I just use my pencil. Though it's aggravating when you have to erase it. I'm gonna flip y'all around, y'all, so y'all can see this the correct way. So it doesn't be backwards for y'all. There we go. There we go. Do you, Miss Jackie? I bet you those work great too. Yeah, this definitely has to have another coat. You can find the Posca pens at Joann's too. Miss Cindy, I've seen a lot of people saying that they found them at Joann's. I guess our Joann's just don't have them yet. Which it's been a while since I've checked there. So they may have them now. I will have to check. But I've seen a lot of people say that their Joann's did have them. Okay, let me make sure I'm not going up or down. The way you're doing the letters. Oh, thank you, Miss Jackie. You are really doing great with your letters. Oh, Miss Debbie, thank you so much. That blue is perfect on that. Thank you, Tina. I was a little bit worried because it's not like the teal blue. This is more on the verge of being like a sky blue, like a light blue. So I was a little bit worried, but I think I'm liking it too. All right, so we got one more letter left. So, it definitely has to have another coat. I will show y'all it so far. So, this is it so far. Welcome. Can y'all see that? And it really does need another coat. So I'm going to go ahead and dry it and maybe do another coat really quick. Miss Sandy, I worked hard on lettering and just can't seem to master it. You do great. Oh, thank you so much. The thing with lettering is, y'all, Lord have mercy, I have practiced and I have practiced and I have practiced so much. I just made that all crooked. Let me straighten that up now. But I really have. I have had to practice like crazy. And I'm still not where I want to be yet. I still see a lot of things that I need to work on. I got an itch on my nose, y'all. But I will say that I'm a whole lot better than I was 5 months ago. A whole lot better. I'm just going over this one more time, y'all, because it really needs another coat. And the thing that I had to learn the most and really work on with lettering is the fact that it's slow. I rush so much, y'all. Yeah, Miss Debbie, you have to have patience. Wow, I thought it was perfect before, but the welcome is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Donna. What do you practice on? Miss Camille, I practice with a Sharpie marker and a piece of paper, printing paper. And it's something that me and my, that I have been like practicing with my ladies inside of my group. I've made them like practice sheets that they can work on. And so me practicing with them and making those sheets for them really made me like buckle down and practice. Because it is, if you don't practice it, you're not going to get it. Because y'all, I have been wanting to do it for, Lord knows, for a long, long time. And I never put the work in it. I would always practice 1 or 2 times every other month and never, wouldn't pick it up again for another month. And you can't do that. If it's something that you really want to do, you're going to have to like really practice it. One thing I did realize, y'all, is I made that last E kind of thick, so I'm trying to thicken up some of my other letters here to kind of match it, so it don't look too out of place there. Thicken up my M there. I see some comments, y'all. Y'all just give me just a second. I'm going to come with this blue just to kind of let the blue lettering kind of come. Jonna, you just joined. Yay! I'm so glad to have you back. That made my day. I love to have everybody else join too, but you just made my day, girl. So I'm taking my blue, and I'm just kind of going to put some little dots here and there on my petals just to kind of blend in my lettering there with the blue. So we're just going to put dot, dot, dot. You know what? I was doing 3, but I'm going to kind of add more. Okay, let's add some like right here. Let's add some up here on the top. Let's add some about, and let's add that up the top too. Let's add some like right there too. Okay, I think it's done, y'all. I think it's done. How do you join the group? Miss Donna, there is a link in the description of this video. You can hit that and join, or either go to TrinityClickDesigns.com. Masters Touch paintbrushes are 50% this week at Hobby Lobby. Yay, and Miss Donna, I know they're expensive, but I love Master Touch brushes. But that kid pack from from Walmart, y'all, is really, really good too. And it's cheap. But yeah, I love me some Master Touch brushes. I have like several Master Touch brushes. All right, ladies, I have enjoyed this. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. And look at there. See, Jonna, I declare. See, that's why I miss you, girl. Jonna just put the link to join the Inside Scoop in the comments. So you can just click that link. All right, so here it is. You know what? I need white highlights. I want some white in my words, y'all. So I'm going to put a little bit of white highlights in my lettering here. All right, so there's a little bit of white highlights in my lettering. Let me see if I can get this straight, y'all, with this being on the camera. Oh, I can't get it straight. So there's the welcome. Sorry, y'all, it is so hard for me to get this angle straight with the camera flipped the other way. Let it come this way. Bless me. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Did y'all see the little dots that I added in there with the blue? To kind of like bring in. You can see it like right here. There's some dots there. They're not like real noticeable on the camera. But then there's some dots like there. Thank y'all so much. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. I had so much fun with you ladies. Tomorrow, ladies, is the last day. I can hold up now, but it'll be backwards, but I can actually control it better with the screen because it's right. It's right for me. But tomorrow is the last day to join on the Inside Scoop. So if you're on the fence, it's time to start really making the decision. If you want to join, you get 2 templates each month, 2 tutorials on me showing you or a guest showing you how to paint those 2 templates. I'm going to show you a cutting tutorial this month on how to get the 2 designs out that we're doing. We do a craft each month. This month's going to be a cute little scarecrow. Our 2 designs for the door hangers are going to be, one's going to be a turkey holding a football painted by myself, but painted by me. And then one's going to be a vintage Christmas truck with, it's going to look like the real truck. It's going to be real realistic by Stephanie Corns. So I'm super excited about that. Natalie, which is one of our own ladies that's in the Inside Scoop. She's like a real OG. She's going to be teaching the Scarecrow. We're going to have a shading tutorial. We're going to have what else did I tell? Oh, how to create a Facebook ad for your Facebook business pages. And then we're going to have two challenges. One's a bow making challenge, and then one's a lettering challenge. And we also do Zoom calls and think tanks in there where we get on there together and we kind of just talk about and discuss what we want to do, where we're at in our business, and what can we do to grow our business. What is our next steps? And where I kind of just answer questions. It's kind of like an open floor to where you can just ask whatever you need to ask. And then we have accountability groups. So I would love to have you in there. If you have not joined yet, go and join. The links in the comments. I love to have you, and I know my ladies will welcome y'all with warm hearts, and just love to have you join us. To Miss Jonna. All right, thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Might be back tonight, but I'm not sure, but definitely tomorrow. All right, thanks, ladies.